Subscribe to the channel. This is King Mean. Oh man, we all got our predictions. What's gonna happen in 2022? We all have our predictions. Let's just I like hearing predictions. Let's go to Pastor Doyle. Let's see what he got to say, man. Subscribe to the channel. It's King Mean. 2022 predictions. Let's go.
I turn it because I don't want to hear a thing he has to say. I would rather take my chances at listening to alternative news sources. And that's not the mainstream. Because you know, if you listen to CNN, you know what they're going to do. They're going to prop him up. They're going to make excuses for him. And that's just the way it's going to be. You go to Fox News, they're going to tear him down. And it's just the way it is because CNN is for the Democrats. Fox News is for the Republicans. It's a dog and pony show. So you got to ask yourself a question. Is there really truly a press of the people, for the people, and by the people? And the answer is no. Hell no, it ain't. These press and these media sources, they work for the mainstream news media. They work for corporations, and they're going to do their bidding because they're the ones that's paying their paychecks, not you and I. And by the way, why would you cater to a bunch of Americans that ain't listening anyway? So inflation is going to be off the chain. Inflation is going to continue to keep going up. And the reason why it's going to continue to keep going up is because Congress doesn't have the stomach to balance the budget. Period. And they ain't going to, because if they did, you ain't seen nothing yet. Inflation will be the least of our worries. And yeah, they got more printing money. It's coming in the future because they have no solution. So inflation is going to continue to keep going on the rise and be on the rise because they're going to print money. That's just the way they do things. They have no solution. Print. Also, gas prices by Memorial Day is going to go up exponentially. You can believe that. They have no reason whatsoever to come down because of the way that Joe Biden has turned around and put restrictions and sanctions actually on the oil industry, and then turn around and go to them and ask them for more production and more oil is nonsensical. It literally just don't make sense to me what I see going on in this world. And I have to actually speak to you and talk to you about this because I'm trying my best. I thought I put mute. Anyway, I'm trying my best to actually keep us informed and help us to read between the lines of what's all really truly going on, because you know just as well as I do, they're not telling us the truth. Never have, never will. So gas prices, don't look for you to get any relief. What you're going to have to do is discipline yourself and be very, very discerning about where you go. I mean, if these gas prices is not causing you to stop all this ripping and running, I don't know what will. I know what will, though. Right now, gas price, I think in California is $5.35 a gallon. Well, since inflation is going to hit 4 to 5% next year, at least that's what I believe, and when it does do stuff like that, I prepare. You can believe this, though. That means gas in California is heading north of $7, and gas over here in the South is heading north of $4. I mean, it's already close now. And so, if you're waiting for these people to give you a good outlook, you can forget it. It ain't gonna happen. There's no good outlook. The outlook is you stop going out there buying on credit. Just stop it, because the more you buy on credit, the more that these blood-sucking, thirsty, Count Dracula politicians takes it as we need to expand the money supply even more so. So you can't participate. And when you go to the stores, buy food. Buy food. You're already seeing that there's hardly no food on the shelves in a lot of places. Now, you go to the ritzy areas, and I was just the other day, I was in what they call a very high-class ritzy area. I didn't see one shelf bare. I mean, the rich, they don't have to worry about food because they're going to get those supplies to them. But, I mean, I live in a very rural area, and so these people, they know there's some money up here, but they're not like them places down there. And these shelves up here, be selective about what you're doing and your goings. Be very careful about your goings and your doings, and stop participating in this economy. Stop doing it. Don't help it. Don't help expand the credit. Don't do it. Stop getting yourself on credit if you can. And the ideal of that is if you choose to get something on credit and yet your investments is coming in, you're not making more on interest rates than you're actually being charged for credit. Then why buy on credit? What you should do is just go ahead and pay it off. But if you're making good investments and then the interest rates that you're making or the amount of interest you're making off your investments is like 3/4 less than what you're putting out as far as credit, then by all means go buy on credit, because the ideal is